Okay. Now, what we have is two sides. So I'm just going to make what we call the what's it? The Man City side, is it? Well, Celtic is on the. Sorry, we put Celtic on the left-hand side yesterday, didn't we? Then on the other side was Man City, all right? And once again, there's only ever two sides of an equation. There's the left side and the right side, or in this case, the green side and the light blue side, okay? There's two sides, and you're always going to transfer players or numbers from one side to the other, okay? So the first question was the blue one, and it was 5 plus x equals 20, wasn't it? Okay, so 5 plus x equals 20. The deal is Celtic has two players and City only has one. And the x wants to be on its own. So what's the next step? Take the 5 over the other side. And 5 used to be positive in its old team. Now it's going to become. And then 20 take away 5. 15. Is that okay with you guys? All right. They're not too bad, okay? Now, the next question. All right, you guys? All right. The next question is slightly different. The next question was not 5 plus x, but it was actually 5x. 5x equals 20. Now, this question looks a lot like the last question, but what's the difference, H? How'd you do this one? X wants to be on its own, yeah? You bring the 5 over, yeah? And what does it turn into? Why didn't it turn into minus 5? It's multiply, and multiply turns into divide. So 20 divided by 5? 4. Is that okay with you guys? Any questions in this section? Okay. What's the problem this time? There's two different ways of doing this question. And what's the problem this time? X isn't happy with Celtic. He's not happy with Celtic. Any idea what we can do? Yeah. What? Transfer him. Yeah, let's do that. Let's transfer X to Man City. And because X wants to play on its own, what has to happen to the 20? 20 had to go from City to? Yeah. Now, what do we do now, guys? So did 5 transfer or does it stay where it is? Stays. So who comes to join 5 on Celtic? 20 was positive on Man City. He's positive on his old team. So what happens now? Negative on its new team. And what about X? Positive, yeah. 5 take away 20. That's one way of doing it. And I discussed doing it that way yesterday, didn't I? I'll show you how to do it the other way now. Is that okay with you guys? How many people did it that way? Yeah, because that way sort of makes a lot of sense. Now, the second way doesn't make as much sense, all right? But it's the way the maths book would always do it. The maths book always keeps the X's on the left. You get what I'm saying? X always has to play for Celtic. It's the way the maths books does it. So who's going to leave Celtic? 5's going to leave, okay? And then we get 20 take away 5. Now, there's this trick I'm allowed to do. The trick I'm allowed to do is wave a magic wand. Anybody that's negative becomes positive, and anybody that's positive becomes. Okay, so what happens to X? Positive. What happens to 20? Turns negative. And what happens to negative 5? And you put that into your calculator and you get an answer of. And you see both answers were the same, weren't they? So it didn't really matter which one I used in the end, did it? No. All right, guys. Now, I'm going to go on to the green questions now. Is that okay with you guys? The 2 green ones. Okay. And here's the next question. Okay. So the next question is minus 3 plus x equals 12. Okay. Let's go for R in the corner. What do you think you do? Uh, yeah, the -3 because X is positive at the moment, so he doesn't want to go. So what happens then? X wants to play on his own. Is X currently playing on his own? He's on his own right now, isn't he? So that's 12. Now, he was negative on Celtic, which means he's what on Man City? So, and then what? X equals 15. Is that cool, you guys? Yeah. We all good? Now, how many is there getting them right? Like, how many people got that one right last night? Lads, next question is the following, okay? Next one is -3x equals 12. Now, that's exactly what you do. 12. So it's an awkward one, all right? So it's actually 12 divided by, it's not 3, it's, so you're dividing by -3. Put that into the calculator, -4. Good man. All right, guys. Now, what we're going to do next, guys, is the following. We're going to do, okay, we're going to do -6 minus x equals -24. Okay. C. X wants to be on its own. Would you like to send X from Celtic to Man City, or do you want to send the -6 from Celtic to Man City? You can do it either way, your choice. Which one? All right. X is negative on Celtic, so it's going to transfer to Man City. X only likes to play on his own. So what do I have to do to -24? You have to put it over to Celtic. Does the -6 move at all? No, stays exactly where it is. See the way I have it directly underneath each other? What happened to the -x? Where'd it go? It does. So who's playing with the number 6 now? And it was -24 on Man City, which means he was unhappy on Man City. And what is he on Celtic? Happy or unhappy? And that means he's positive. So plus 24. Celtic was, sorry, X was unhappy at Celtic. So what does that mean when he moves over? Positive. Add the two of them in your calculator and what you get. Put it in the calculator. You have an answer, do you? All right. Anybody? Do you have an answer? Good job. 18. We all good with that? All right, guys. Now, guys. Next thing. It's a similar question, okay? So, Jay at the back, how'd you do this one? Huh? Bring over the -6 to where would you like me to put it? Yeah, -6 was a multiplier. -6 was a multiplier this time. So then it becomes a divider. Then what you get here? X equals 4. We cool with that?